All right, y'all. So remember that lady that got fired from the airline because she decided to do a little twerk before work on the plane, and then she went on the news and she was crying.
She's so, you know I like real. She's so, bad bitch. She's so, I like her, would you like her, right? You like her. That's my type, is what I like.
About it and all that. Remember that lady? Well, it seems like this is becoming a common theme of women twerking on the job, making little TikToks and videos, and then ends up getting them fired. So here we have another woman. It says Ally Universal, a security company, fired a security guard after she posted multiple viral videos showcasing her physical attributes, which the company deemed unprofessional. So, this is one of the videos right here. It's in her security guard uniform. And of course, she has to put her butt towards the screen, make it clap a little bit or whatever. And, this is just another video of her. So, I did a little digging, shout out to the, I guess the Gooner community. They got her at really, really quickly. And, I was looking to see how many actually videos there were of her at the job, because they said multiple videos. This is her Instagram if you want to follow her and support her. She is, your regular IG thought, posting the risky pictures and all of that, but towards the camera, all that stuff. But she does have photos and a bunch of pictures at the job. But then I seen this and I'm like, okay, so she got a TikTok, and I'm thinking like, okay, this is where most of the actual videos at the job are from, right? So this is her TikTok, of course, butt towards the camera, and I'm thinking she deleted some of the stuff, but as you can see, she does have more videos at the job. On the job, none of the videos at the job, besides like that first one we seen, was actually her, showing her body towards the screen. I think this one would probably count as well. I guess she was pregnant on the job as well. But yeah, as far as women getting fired from this, like me personally, I would have fired her too, to be honest, just because she, getting a bit of a TikTok presence. She said she was hacked at 50K. She got an IG presence, and it's only a matter of time before her coworkers found her content, right, which will create a workplace distraction for everybody, the supervisors or co-workers, the people working at whatever place that she's supposed to be securing. It just creates a distraction when on their break they're probably looking at twerk videos. She probably works with some gooners or bosses. A lot of these people, they don't know how to control themselves, right? So it's only right to, if you have somebody working like this and they're creating videos on the job, especially, you gotta get her out of there. I'm not gonna lie, you gotta get her out of there, because like I said, it's just creating a distraction for everybody at the workplace if her content is found, man. So that's why I think, woman, if you gotta keep your job life separate from whatever you feel like doing. I know y'all just can't help but to shake y'all butts on camera and show off y'all assets. A lot of y'all can't help to do it. Y'all got an itch and an urge to do it every single day. I get it, right? I get it. A lot of y'all can't help it, right? Y'all definitely can't help it. And to me, it's like I don't really understand it, because there's a lot of women that don't feel like they have to do that. They have beautiful bodies, but they don't got to turn around. They like to keep it for the man that they're with. But some women, they just can't help it. She is a Caribbean woman, and you know how to get out there. They love to shake it, man. They love to shake it. They used to coming from hot places, right? Hot places. Of course, you're gonna be wearing a little bit smaller clothing and things like that, and a lot of times it's just the culture out there to dance and to, you know, show off your curves, right? So I understand that aspect, but you can't do it at work. I know how much you feel like sitting in that work chair, or when you on that plane being a flight attendant, or at the cashier, at the register, you just feel like setting your camera up and, you know, giving out a little twerk before work, but you can't do it. You can't do it because it's going to make you lose your job. And it's because these guys, they ain't going to be able to control themselves. Like, how you going to be able to sit in the same room with her knowing that any moment, you just focusing on what you got going on at your desk. Next thing you know, you hear a round of applause next door, or, you know, around the corner, you hear a round of applause. You're like, who clapping? God damn. And then you look over and it's a lot of ass right there. Like most guys, you know, me, I'm very disciplined, so I would be able to control myself in that situation. But a lot of guys, they just don't have the discipline, man. They don't have the discipline. So I definitely understand her being fired for this. People are going to support her anyway. You know, she got OF and all that crazy stuff. So Cash App too in her bio. So, you know, you know how it is. You know how it is. Once they go viral for this type of stuff, they, you know, it only kind of helps them. So pretty sure she's not going to be looking for another security job anytime soon. But a lot of women ain't gonna go this viral. A lot of women ain't gonna go this viral. So you need to make sure at your job you on your best behavior. If you want to go out on a weekend and, you know, leave the baby with the nanny or grandma and all that stuff, and go party, go to the club, go ahead, do you. Go ahead, do you. Some simp gonna want to take care of you. That's what it is. You know, me, the guys over here that watch this channel, we ain't gonna take care of you, but it's gonna be some simps out there for you for sure, man. For sure, man, for sure. Because, you know, like, I feel like we just gonna see this kind of more and more, and, you know, women gonna try to sue. I think the other lady did try to, like, she's trying to take it out on the airline, but it's literally says, like, whatever she did, I think it went against their social media policy. And you got to read these things you're signing up for at these jobs. A lot of them have certain policies where you can't just be presenting yourself in an unprofessional manner online, especially when you're in uniform. That just makes the company look bad. You know, it can deter future people from even wanting to work for the company. So they gotta snip you. You know, you gotta keep it professional at work. It's called professionalism for a reason. So, you know, just keep it at home. Keep it off the internet for sure. If you want to make a little video, that's cool. Keep it off the internet, you know, especially if you need your job. You know, it's hard out here for a lot of people, and yeah, well, it's hard out here for the employers too, because you'll see damn near everywhere nowadays, especially fast food. It's hard for them to get employees. You go to a fast food restaurant, it's going to take you 20 extra minutes just because the same person taking your order is the same person cooking the food and the same person cleaning up. So, you know, it's hard out here for a lot of people, man. But let me know what y'all think. Should she have gotten fired? Do you think that they took it too serious? Do you think it's nothing wrong with girls twerking on the job? Do you think more girls should twerk on the job? Me, I think, you know, it's certain places where it's okay. You know, they got the strip clubs and places like that. You know, that's where it's good. But outside of that, most places where public, you know, where kids might be going, and, you know, people that ain't just trying to see ass being clapped everywhere, you know, keep it off the internet, keep it at home, keep it away from the job. That's just how I feel. Let me know how y'all feel down below. As always, love y'all.